Well, we'll now have joining us on the phone from Kebbi State, the special advisor to the Kebbi State Governor on Communication and Strategy, Abdullahi Zuru, to give us an update on the situation on the ground. Again, that abduction happened in the early hours of today. Do we have him on the phone? Great. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. We do appreciate your time, but let me begin by asking you to update Nigerians on the current situation in Kebbi State as regards this search.
Thank you very much for your concern. As we have heard, the President of the Federal Republic has given very clear directives. As I'm talking to you now, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kebbi State, just left Maga, the scene of the incident, where he rushed, abandoned some very important commitment in Abuja, rushed down to Maga to see things for himself, and he has done that. He went around, he met the management of the school, and then the community leaders, and a number of parents of the abducted secondary school girls. In his entourage include the Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Commissioner of Police, the Deputy Governor. In fact, almost all the members of the State Executive Council are with the Governor because of the serious problem that occurred in that village. So as at now, he met the community leaders in Maga together with some parents of the abducted secondary school girls. He asked them to remain calm. He assured them of his preparedness to do whatever is humanly possible to ensure that those innocent school girls are rescued. As I'm talking to you, like I said, he just left the village, going back to Zuru to sit down with the stakeholders who are already there to map out effective strategy of ensuring that these girls are rescued. But before then, already they are being pursued, they are being tracked, different parts of the area. Like you already said, they just crossed over from Zamfara State, neighboring Zamfara State, which is a stone throw from Maga to Zamfara, where we share, Kebbi share boundary with Zamfara State. So it's very unfortunate. His Excellency, the Governor, is very much concerned. He is touched and has appealed to not only the people of Maga, the people of the state entirely, and he has requested the Commissioner of Police and other security agencies to be at alert in all the schools neighboring with other states. Schools neighboring with towns and villages bordering with other states. I mean, the states are Niger, Sokoto, Zamfara. Because it is from where they now cross over.
Okay. All right, Mr. Zuru, if I can ask you, who are those you are referring to as they? Do we know who's responsible for this abduction? And has there been any reports on the 25 students that were abducted? Can you tell us more about the students that were taken?
No, like it has been said, these are secondary school students in Maga. They were abducted very early hours of Monday. They were abducted by the bandits. When I say they, I mean the bandits, who are that is the method of attacking the people of Kebbi State. They don't have base in Kebbi, but what they do, they strike, carry out their nefarious activities, and then return back to where they came from. Or when they are on transit, they perform this havoc. So when I say they, I mean the bandits. They are all over. Although it's not the acts of banditry is not peculiar to Kebbi State, but Kebbi happens to be in a very critical situation. critical situations in the sense that Kebbi is shared border with most of all the states that have serious security cases, serious insecurity problems like Niger, Sokoto, Zamfara. You understand? So, and we are also sharing border with the republics of Benin and Niger. These bandits are coming from all over, and we are in the middle. Kebbi is in the middle of the very terrible situation. That is why the governor is very much concerned. He has invested heavily. He has spent a lot to ensure that we find a way out of this unfortunate situation.
All right, Mr. Zuru, we do have reports, and you have highlighted that you've been tracking these bandits since the incident occurred. But time is of the essence, and Nigerians are waiting to hear your progress report on this tracking so far. But let me ask you very quickly before I let you go, how are bandits able to infiltrate schools where it's supposed to be the safest space for children to learn? How are they able to infiltrate the school and take away dozens of children, plus the tragic death of the vice principal and the staff that were injured? What support is the state government giving to the victims at this time?
Thank you very much. His Excellency the Governor was there personally. Like I told you, he met with the management of the school. He met with the community leaders, and equally met with with some parents. I mean, parents of some of the abducted school girls. He is now on his way back to Zuru from Maga. Like I said earlier, he is meeting this night with all the stakeholders. The emir is there, the emir of Zuru, the local government chairman of the affected areas, the community leaders. He asked them to come down to Zuru so that they will make adequate arrangements. Number one, to assist the people of the family of the deceased, those that are affected, those who were killed, and then to continue discussing on the community participation in protecting such institutions. You said how they managed to come in. You see, I said we share border with the states where armed banditry is more pronounced.
You know, but my question really is, you have identified that, Mr. Zuru, you identified that you have a challenge as a state because you're bordered by so many other states and neighboring countries. If you have highlighted that challenge, the question really was, how didn't you take preventive measures to make sure that children are actually safe in one of the safest places, which is schools? That was my question to you. But thank you so much for being on Newsnight. We do appreciate your time. We'll keep our eye on this story on Kebbi State as you try to find these missing, abducted schoolgirls from your state. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullahi Idris Zuru. He is the special advisor to the Kebbi State Governor on Communication and Strategy.